Hi, welcome back to drwisemoney.com. That's drwisemoney.com. Thank you for asking wonderful questions and making great comments about the videos I've posted so far. One of the questions that has sort of repeated itself from various readers and video watchers is that when I contribute 23.5 thousand a year on merely 60,000 income, how do I pay off the debt that I charge on my credit card, if indeed there's any debt left? So the idea is, there's three ways to go about it. Number one, if it really is impossible for you to save 23.5 thousand a year on your current income, and you really want to save that, yes, you can borrow from credit card company, either through a balance transfer. Most credit card company charge a balance transfer transaction fee of 3%. The best deal I've ever seen is 2% for 14 months. So 14 months of 0% interest rate plus upfront 2% interest rate literally translates out to 1.7% effective interest rate for annual rate for 14 months. So that's pretty decent because it's almost lower than inflation. Sometimes inflation is 2 to 3%. So that's a pretty good deal. However, the best deal is Chase Slate. It's a credit card that allows you to have 0% transaction fee within the first 60 days if you write yourself that balance transfer check, or you balance transfer a credit card onto Chase Slate within 60 days of opening an account. After that, it's like a regular credit card that charges, I think, 3% for whatever transaction amount of balance transfer. So that's definitely one option. So let's say this year, let's just say trace back 2015, I put 23.5 thousand into my retirement account, but with my budget, somehow I really could not come up with all 23.5 thousand from my income of 60,000. Then maybe I owe 10,000 at the end of that 18 months period when my promotional APR 0% promotional rate dies. So before that, before 18 months is up, before the switch and bait happen from these companies, I would be prepared to pay that off in various ways. The number one way that we talked about is balance transfer to another card. Either it would be effectively 0% for 15 months with Chase Slate, or it would be 1.7% with a lot of offers like Chase Freedom, Chase, Sapphire, Bank of America. They all offer something like that. At one point, Travelocity, American Express even gave me 1%, I believe, or 1.5%. Effective interest rate, accounting for the upfront balance transfer transaction fee. So that's one way to pay it off. The other thing is our income grow each year. So by the time that you get to the point where 15 months, 18 months, or even 21 months later, for instance, if you use a Citibank and Simplicity card, that is actually offers 21 months of promotional APR at 0% interest rate. So when you actually do need to pay off that debt, hopefully your income has increased and your lifestyle has not, and you were able to just cash flow and use your cash then to pay for it. That's another way. Then the third way is, of course, it's always good to find little ways to increase income. And I especially encourage you to think of ways to be your own boss. Maybe you want to make some tie-dye shirt, and the material is only $2 and you can sell it for 15 online. We are doctors, and a lot of us are doctors, and most of us, if not doctors, are really busy professionals. We're busy with our lives, but if you can turn your hobby into something that can generate some side income, even just 10,000 a year, like I do with tutoring, 10,000 a year last year, it was extremely helpful. So yes, so three ways to pay off the credit card debt that you might have incurred by shifting your cash flow towards your retirement savings or towards anything else that generate you way better return, like you want to pay off your student loan because it's 7 or 9%. You want to invest in index funds because it's annualized 8% return. So these things, so when you do it like this, you might have debt on your credit card, pay it off. Number one, you could use another balance transfer check when 18 months or 21 months or 15 months over. Make sure you do it well in advance, like a month, so that you have a nice cushion and you never get charged the horrible 15% rate. Number two, you could not grow into your income each year, especially with residents. We have increasing income every year. We have some raise in our base salary, plus with additional internal moonlighting opportunities. So as your income grow like 10,000 every year, and you don't grow your lifestyle into it, you'll be able to cash flow. In other words, you can pay it with money in the bank, pay it off. Third, just turn your hobby into a little money making side gig. So these are my methods of paying off my debt, which is why at this point, even though my retirement accounts are completely full from year to year, I actually have zero credit card debt right now at this moment. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to take on more, because I'm always enticed by negative interest or 0% interest money. Why not? As long as I have money to pay it off when it's not 0%, I really don't care for carrying even a $50,000, $75,000 worth of revolving debt at 0% interest rate. So yeah, so there are lots of ways to deal with it, but the most important thing is you got to be honest with yourself and be disciplined and vigilant and know where your money's going, and be prepared and have a plan A, B, C of how to pay off your consumer debt. And that's what I meant by intentionally and cautiously and resourcefully use your credit. I'm never encouraging people to just go off on a spending spree because you get 20% cash back from buying a Gucci bag. I always say Gucci bag because that's the only thing I know of, heard of. That's, to me, a luxury item that, is a that doesn't resonate with what I value. So yeah, I hope this helps you with your questions, and feel free to keep asking. And remember to go visit drwisemoney.com, and also check out my contribution as Amanda Liu on Physician Money's Digest. The editor is so excited about my writing style. I guess maybe I'm just a little bit more real, unfiltered, and a little maybe interesting, a little unconventional compared to other writers. He wants to publish every single day, so you'll be seeing and reading a lot of me. Okay, well, take care, and I'll see you later.